Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I took a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm back. But this is the reason why I've been gone so long. A lot has happened, a lot has transpired within the last few months, and I'm going to be unpacking basically everything that I've been doing with my life. I hope you guys are good. I hope you had an awesome holiday. Happy New Year, and let's get into this video. I guess the main things that I'm going to be touching on in this video is two monumental things that have happened to me, and one thing that is not as monumental, but I'm still going through it. You can probably hear that I'm going through it. Here is the 3 reasons in the timeline of when they occurred. Number 1, I got pregnant. And that kind of took over my entire life for a second. Number 2, I have been sick for the entire month of December, and most recently with COVID. So that again took over my entire life. And 3, that also happened. A lot to unfold, a lot to unpack. I've literally been unpacking it for 3 months, 4 months. I think I'm 4 months, about to be 5 months pregnant. So by the time you guys see this video, I'll be 5 months pregnant. I actually found out that I was pregnant on my birthday. My birthday is September 24th. I found out on my 28th birthday that I was expectant. Let me give you the backstory of my pregnancy real quick. September 24th, I'm turning 28. It's my 28th birthday. And I had been having some symptoms that I don't usually have regarding waiting for my period to come or whatnot. Now, I am one of those people who takes her pill religiously, very on top of her cycle. So as soon as anything feels out of the ordinary, I am a little more cautious. I had actually taken a pregnancy test previous to when I took it on my birthday. So I took one the week before that was negative. And I was like, oh, okay, that's strange because like I'm feeling certain ways. Not supposed to get my period just yet, but still, as a precautionary, I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. Then on my birthday, I wake up, I had already bought 2 pregnancy tests. I was on FaceTime with my mom. And I was like, let me take this pregnancy test in the morning. Because she told me apparently that's the better time to take a pregnancy test is in the AM. Like right when you wake up. So I was like, all right, let me do that. Took it at 7 a.m. And it was a very faint line. I'll insert the picture here. Very faint line. But it was there. I decided that I wanted to go to CVS and get a digital one just because for that reassurance, I wanted to see it in words. I wanted the words that said pregnant or not pregnant. So I went, I picked up about 5 tests, and sure enough, they were all pregnant and positive. I totally should have gone about this a totally different way, but Sean was sound asleep and I woke him up. And I woke him up with positive pregnancy test on my birthday. So he was a little groggy, a little out of it, and didn't really understand what was happening. But yeah, we found out that I was pregnant. And at that point, I think I was 4 weeks pregnant. And then they don't confirm your pregnancy right away for you. They told me to come in when I was about like 7 or 8 weeks. So that's what I did. I made an appointment with my OB. I came in when I was 7 weeks, and the rest is history. I am currently 17 weeks, 2 days. 17 weeks and 2 days. I'm due in June. This is my first baby, my first pregnancy. I do know what I'm having, but I am going to be filming another video where I go over my entire first trimester recap, and the gender reveal is going to be included in that video. So keep an eye out for that because it's probably going to be getting dropped right after this one. Keep your eyes peeled. Sean and I are very excited that we are having a baby. I know for me personally, I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always looked forward to this chapter of my life, and it's still so surreal to me that I'm living in it. But that is where we are right now in our life. We are growing our family, and we're both very excited, and we were very fortunate that I was able to make it through the first trimester okay. Both me and baby are healthy. Obviously, right now, my headspace is a little bit anxiety ridden just because I have been sick probably this entire month of December, which I definitely don't recommend. Drink your orange juice, take your vitamins, whatever you need to do to stay healthy. Make sure you stay on top of it, because I've just been getting hit with back-to-back illnesses this entire month. I first was sick with a cold that developed into like bronchitis, then I had an ear infection, and then I got tested positive for COVID, which is my next thing that I'm going to talk about. Having COVID, I'm sure, is not fun for anybody. I would not recommend it, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it when you're pregnant. Let me just say, it has not been fun. It has definitely been a really scary process to go through, because there are still so many unknown factors in terms of how it affects mom, how it affects baby. So I, of course, have been super anxiety ridden this entire time that I've had COVID. Luckily, I am at the end of it now, so I'm coming out of it, and I've been okay as far as my symptoms go. They really haven't been as severe as I was expecting them to be, but first 2 days were a little rough for me. The main symptoms that I had were fever for about 1.5 days, with chills and sweats that just kept alternating. So I would be very cold, or I would be very hot. But that was the first day and a half. I was a little bit delirious, honestly. I don't even want to say that I hallucinated, but at one point I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. I was sleeping, and then I had woken up. Sean was still awake, and for some reason I just like forgot where I was. I forgot what point of life I was in. I thought I had 4 children for some reason, and I was freaking out that I had no idea where they were. And then I had to remind myself, wait, you just have one, and it hasn't been born yet. It's still in your stomach. All's good. But yeah, it was crazy. But that's what happens when I was going through my fever. I just kind of lost my head for a second, and I remember it very clearly. It was very strange, but that's what happened when I had a fever. I had body aches for about 1.5 days as well when I was having the fevers. But then after my fever broke, I mainly just had congestion and a beautiful cough that sounded like Canadian geese. A whole flock of them. And I still have my cough. You know, coughs tend to linger for longer. Every now and then I get congested still. Oh, and I lost smell. That was weird. That was weird. Still had my taste, but I lost my smell for a minute. I still kind of don't have my smell 100% back. It's almost like in a selective smell sort of stage right now. I was able to get my smell back, however, but losing it was so weird. But when I was reading about how to get your smell back, I had read something that said that the olfactory nerve, which is the nerve that controls your smell, is connected, or may not be connected, I'm sorry. I don't want to say any wrong information, but basically the olfactory nerve, which is your sense of smell, is right by our memory in our brain. And I read an article that this guy was able to get his sense of smell back by smelling things that are from far back, you know, scents that he has known for a very long time. So it almost creates like a nostalgic memory, and it triggers a memory, and you're able to remember that smell. So then you're therefore able to smell it. So I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I should try that. So at first I was just trying to smell everything, and I think I was overwhelming my senses. I then smelled peanut butter, and that seemed to do the trick, because who didn't have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches when they were a kid? So I smelled peanut butter, that seemed to do the trick. I then started to smell things that I've had from my childhood. So I smell orange juice. I was able to smell that. But there's still certain things that I'm not able to smell because I guess they're newer or not as prominent in my memory. So, for example, like my shampoo products and my body products, for some reason, they're very faint. Like I can smell it. It's like right there, but it's a very faint smell, barely there. And also, for some reason, my nose doesn't want me to smell anything that stinks, which I'm not complaining about. But at the same time, you need to know when something stinks, because if you don't smell it, then it's just going to continue to stink. You know? Definitely really weird not being able to smell. The best way that I can describe it is, and I think this is how I described it to my brother, was if water and air had a scent, just those two things by themselves, you know, not something in water, not something in the air, but if air and water had a scent, I was smelling that. It just the smell of nothingness. That's the best way to put it. So since I have been tested positive for COVID and I've been experiencing COVID, I have been in quarantine. I did unfortunately have to miss Christmas, which was not fun, especially with the pandemic being last year. I did not get to celebrate Christmas with my grandparents, and I was really looking forward to being able to do that this year. But also, Sean and I were really looking forward to celebrating our last Christmas, just the two of us, before the baby came, and experiencing just the two of us with the rest of our family. So it was really a bit of a bummer that we ended up getting COVID and having to quarantine and not be with our families for the holidays. But Sean, love of my life, love you, baby, he made Christmas even more special because I'm just gonna roll the clip. Oh my gosh, there's twinkly lights. Holy shit.
Come here, Bobby.
Oh my god, wait. I don't want to step on that with my slippers. Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my love.
Oh my gosh, there's twinkly lights. I love twinkly lights.
I love you.
I love you.
I've loved you for so long. Since we met, I knew.
You don't make me cry.
Good.
I don't know.
But since I met you, I knew there was something special about you.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew that when we were talking, that there was just something special about you. I felt it in my gut. And I'm so happy that we got to know each other over these past few years. Your family's amazing. You're amazing. We're going to have a little baby. And I love her already. As much as I love her mommy. Nicole, Patrice, are you? Will you marry me?
Yes, please.
I love you. I just wanted to make this Christmas a little special because we kind of got stuck in here.
It's okay. That's my fault. Oh, I should put it on, right?
Yeah. Give me
It
lefty.
goes on this one.
Give me lefty.
Thank you. Oh, it's not. I'm a little bloated right now. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's a little tight on me.
And you're on camera!
Oh my gosh. Babe, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness.
It looks like it fits perfect, actually.
Yeah. It's a little snug on me. I think my fingers are a little...
They might be.
Oh
She said yes.
Oh, it's so cute. I can't watch it without crying, so I'm glad that I didn't have to watch it right now. But yeah, we are engaged. That's my ring. And I'm really happy. I'm really excited that I am in a chapter of life that I looked forward to for so long, and that I get to start a family and start a life with Sean. So I'm really excited, and that's just kind of where I've been at. So even though my life has been a whirlwind the last few months, I'm very content with where everything is. I just hope that this new year, 2022 is a lot better than what 2020 and 2021 were. I feel like those 2 years just kind of morphed into 1 year of what is going on. And I'm hoping that that's not the case for 2022. Well, anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed my little rant video of what has been going on. It's been a lot to unpack, so I hope that this video doesn't end up being too long. I am really looking forward to the content that I'm going to be putting out for this new year and everything that is coming in this new year. I am so excited. So keep an eye out for all my videos. Make sure that you subscribe and you turn on that post notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos that I post. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also leave a comment below of anything that you are looking forward to in 2022. Hit me with some of those resolutions. Let me know what some of your goals are, and also anything that you would like to see on my channel for 2022. Drop it below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, stay golden, people. Bye!